Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, magre-react na naman po tayo. This time, magre-react tayo sa paggawad ng isang karangalan na naman kay Attorney Leni Robredo. Ginawaran po siya bilang Doctor of Humanities sa Ateneo de Naga sa Bicol po. Tara, panoorin natin. By the way, kung bago po lang po kayo sa aking YouTube channel, pag-support po, please like this video. Pag-subscribe po yung hindi pa nakasubscribe sa YouTube channel ko. At pag-share na rin po sa inyong friends and families. Especially po yung 15 million na kakampings natin. Tara, panoorin natin. Let's go! Magre-react po tayo pagkatapos ng video na ito. Salamat po!
Thank you, University Choir, for that uplifting performance. We now come to the third of the University Awards. On this occasion, the Ateneo de Naga University takes great pride in honoring Attorney Maria Leonor G. Robredo, who has been singled out as an exemplifying the ideals of the Ateneo de Naga University. Reverend Father Roberto Rivera, our university president, will now confer upon Attorney Maria Leonor G. Robredo the degree of Doctor of Humanities, honoris causa. The conferment will be witnessed by Dr. Rachel D. Casimero, representative of the Commission on Higher Education Region 5, and the officers and representatives of the Ateneo de Naga University General Alumni Association. Mr. Magno Edilberto Conog III, member of the Ateneo de Naga University Board of Trustees, will now read the citation.
Attorney Maria Leonor Leni Herona Robredo was born on 23 April 1965 in Naga City, Camarines Sur. Her father, Antonio Herona, served as regional trial court judge, and her mother, Salvacion Santo Tomas Herona, served as educator and dean at the Universidad de Santa Isabel. This is where young Leni had spent her basic education years. In college, she went to the University of the Philippines, Diliman, to earn her degree in economics. Early in her career, she worked as economist for the Bicol River Basin Development Program. She also had a teaching stint at her alma mater, USI. With her father having once served in the courts, she aspired to become a lawyer. Despite the challenges of work and motherhood, she pursued her dream and persevered, finally earning her degree in law at the University of Nueva Cáceres in 1992. After passing the bar in 1997, she served as public attorney. Soon, she became a part of the Sentro ng Alternatibong Lingap Panlingan. Attorney Robredo's earlier jobs enabled immersions in matters of service and management, observing and identifying the conditions of several areas, as well as providing assistance to indigent folks. Initially, Attorney Robredo did not seek herself the same path of public leadership like her husband, the late Honorable Jess Robredo, who was known for his authentic approach to governance by means of people participation and full transparency. However, the call came to Attorney Robredo during the 2013 elections. She was invited to run for Congress. After careful consideration, just few hours before the deadline, she finally filed for the certificate of candidacy. Attorney Robredo was elected as representative of the 3rd Congressional District of Camarines Sur. As member of the 16th Congress, she served as the vice chairman of House Committees on Good Governance, Public Accountability, and Revision of Laws. With the values of transparency and participatory governance as her guide, she authored the Full Disclosure Policy Bill, People Empowerment Bill, Participatory Budget Process Bill, and Comprehensive Anti-Discrimination Bill. During her time in Congress, she continued to be active on the ground, constantly visiting the residents in various rural areas to resolve matters and coordinate immediate needs. She also managed relief, rescue, and recovery operations, especially during the moments of calamity. The nation took notice just because of her efforts, but also her talent to initiate movement on people from various backgrounds. Due to her good record and exemplary leadership, her political party chose her to run for higher office. In the 2016 national elections, she won the vice presidency of the Republic of the Philippines. As the country's vice president, she continued her efforts on providing assistance to marginalized, which were made more concrete and coordinated via Angat Buhay. Through the program, both private and public sectors worked together to help fill the gaps in critically poor and far-flung areas of the country. During the outbreak of COVID-19, despite the challenges in budget and supplies, her team succeeded in providing logistical aid to frontliners as well as health and resource assistance to people under lockdown. Her efforts kept everyone's spirit up amidst uncertainty. Through her, the Filipinos saw a semblance of sincere hope and authentic, trustworthy management. Her approach to leadership was strongly supported by the pillars of transparency and accountability. This was concretely reflected when the Commission on Audit gave her office the highest rating in fiscal year from 2018 to 2021. Her office was also able to secure the 9001-2015 certification of the International Organization for Standardization. Though her loss at the most recent elections for presidential seat was unfortunate, Attorney Robredo's passion to help her fellow Filipinos remains strong. She reminded everyone to move forward despite setbacks, to find solidarity among those who continue to practice honest leadership and passionate volunteerism. Despite everything, she continues to serve as a guiding light to those who seek it. Currently, Attorney Robredo serves as the chairperson and president of Angas Pinas, Inc., a continuation of the Angat Buhay program which focuses on health, education, and disaster relief and rehabilitation. She was also invited as Hauser leader at the Harvard Kennedy School in Massachusetts. There, she shared her expertise and wisdom with regards to leadership, as well as critical insights on the dynamics of truth and disinformation. Therefore, in recognition of her exercise of good governance as former Congresswoman of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur and Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, her continuing work in peace and development through the Angat Buhay program, and her international stature as a democracy and leadership icon, the Ateneo de Naga University is most privileged to confer the degree of Doctor of Humanities honoris causa on Attorney Maria Leonor G. Robredo this 22nd day of June in 2023rd year of our Lord.
And now, the rites of conferment. Father Rivera is now placing the doctoral hood and cap on Attorney Leni Robredo. Father Rivera will now present the diploma to Attorney Leni Robredo. Let us give Attorney Maria Leonor G. Robredo, Doctor of Humanities, honoris causa, a round of applause. Attorney Leni Robredo, Doctor of Humanities, honoris causa, will now deliver her commencement address.
Mabalos, let us take our seats. Father Roberto Ezequiel Rivera, Ateneo de Naga University President. Brother Raymond Belleza, Ateneo de Naga University Trustee. Mr. Magno Edelberto Conag, Ateneo de Naga University Trustee. Miss Edna Laguerta, representing her father, Mr. Eduardo Laguerta, our Bulawan na Bicol Non-Service to Bicol awardee. Dr. Alfredo Fabay, VP for Higher Education. Dr. Rachel Casimiro, SHED 5 representative. Father Celerino Reyes, SJ, Ateneo de Naga University trustee. Father Wilmer Tria, President of the Bicol Association of Catholic Schools. Attorney Rene Cornelio Morano III, Ateneo de Naga University General Alumni Association President, the other members of the Board of Trustees, our administrators, faculty and staff, the ADNU General Alumni Association, graduates, parents, family members, ladies and gentlemen, marhay na aga po sa Itugabos. Coming home to Naga has always provided a welcome respite from the bustle of the capital. Ever since we left the comforts of this city to delve into the world of national leadership and politics, returning has become a cherished opportunity for me to rest, to reflect, and to reorient myself towards the things that truly matter. Here in Naga, I am given plenty of room to collect my thoughts, to look back on how the many steps we've taken have brought us to where we are now, and to look forward to new horizons and plan how to get there. Today is no exception. I stand here before you, honored and humbled by the conferment of this honoris causa. Happy to celebrate this very important milestone for all of you, surrounded by many familiar faces within the hallowed grounds of this institution. This is especially a profound moment for me, even though I myself studied elsewhere. Many people I love and admire were graduates of Ateneo de Naga. The three most important men in my life, my father, my husband, and my only brother, spent many memorable years here. The lessons they learned, the values they acquired, forged them into men of integrity and moral courage. They stand as testament to what Ateneans can contribute to society. And I am proud to now join their ranks as a fellow alumna with this honoris causa. I have spent some time contemplating the significance of this award, not only for myself, but for all of us gathered here this morning. At the heart of my reflections lies the profound truth that this honor is more than just an individual achievement. It is a recognition of the collective efforts of those who I have been fortunate enough to learn from, to work with over the course of my years in public service. It is always a privilege to have one's life work affirmed, especially by a community like the Ateneo de Naga. But I am also mindful of the reality that I am just one person among many others seeking to further the cause of good governance. a cause which entails huge responsibilities that extend far beyond my capabilities alone. This reality is also a constant reminder that any progress cannot and should not rest with an individual in the spotlight. It is tempting sometimes to rely on the will of a single leader. Too often, however, we realize that even the best of us sometimes need to be nudged towards new ways of thinking, new paths, new methods, especially given how quickly the world is evolving. And this brings me to the realization: I stand here today not as an endpoint, but as a bridge that connects the struggles, lessons, and achievements of the past with the potential of the future that lies ahead. And our forward movement, if it were truly to be meaningful and sustainable, must be led by those who will still be here when this future arrives. I am aware of how great the challenge can be. Today, we see how traditional political forces seek to reestablish roots even here in Naga, when it could not before, to undo decades of progress and bring back old, backward ways of governance that perpetuate corrupt politicians, widen the gaps of inequality, and breed downward economic outcomes that we are already beginning to feel now. You bear witness to the persistence of inequality and injustices in your midst, even as you yourselves try to do right by your communities. All of this is happening against a backdrop of wars, climate emergencies, and crises the world over. The world definitely needs a lot of fixing. And so the questions: where do we even begin? What steps do we need to take? How do we even rise to the challenges of our times? These are questions I have been asking myself since I was your age. And even though I do not have all the answers, the truth of my experience allows me some hindsight and reassurance, which I am very much honored to share with you today. Ultimately, we circle back to a single word that has become my anchorage over the years: together. We begin by fixing the world together. We step forward towards the horizon of our aspirations together. We rise to any challenge by coming together, by pulling together, by building and bleeding and raising the banners of the things we believe in together. Here in Naga and the rest of Bicolandia, we understand this well. After all, togetherness is just another word for our aspirations, for our city's continued people-centric, people-led style of governance. Nagueños have proven time and again that true progress is the result of collaboration, of so many people working in lockstep to pursue a common goal. Our city became one of the foremost examples of good governance because of how we were able to create an environment of empowerment. We proved and continue to prove that the energies of participative democracy can be harnessed, that allowing space for each voice to be heard can yield progress. For more than 3 decades, we have thwarted many attempts for traditional politics to reign over us. Together is what we were when we built this city. And together is what we were when people from all walks of life linked up and waged a historical campaign for clean, truthful, accountable governance last year. Together is what we remain as we play the long game for our democracy, fighting to right the systemic wrongs, to assert truths that have become embattled by an entire architecture of lies, to reach the last, the least, and the lost, and loop into a cycle of inclusiveness and compassion and progress. Together means looking forward to a better future that pushes us to always look around us, because we gather strength from the idea that we are never alone. Together is how you stand up whenever the words of Primum Regnum Dei thunder during your regular General Assemblies, or whenever Ateneans see each other in gatherings, big and small. You sing, "We'll fight and win," or "Fight and die." You sing "We," knowing that neither triumph nor defeat can ever matter more than the truth of belonging and solidarity. So to the Ateneo de Naga University community, thank you for the education, the knowledge and wisdom and values that you provide for the youth of Bicolandia. Thank you for being a haven of critical thought and excellence. Most of all, thank you for your unwavering commitment to service. I only ask that you carry on your legacy of providing fertile ground upon which future generations may grow and flourish, where young minds may immerse themselves in our communities, witness firsthand the struggles faced by many in our society, and develop empathy, resilience, and the desire to make a difference. Giraray, congratulations, Batch 2023. You have all worked hard for this moment, so savor it and celebrate it with the people who supported you and showed up for you every step of the way. Trust that you are capable of much greater heights than what you have already achieved. And know that we all look forward to seeing you achieve your dreams. May you, together with each other and the rest of our country's youth, continue the struggle for good governance here in Naga, the rest of Bicolandia, and in the broader Philippine context. And to the selection committee, to those who nominated and vouched for me that I may receive this honor, to those who stood by me, did the work with me, and put their trust in me, Diyos mabalos po sa Indugabos. I hope we continue working together so that the youth who stand before us today can forge a path for progress towards a future where justice and compassion and solidarity reign supreme from Isarog to Bicoland to lofty Mayon Peak and beyond. Mabuhay ka Mugabos, Ateneo for God and you.
We thank you, Attorney Leni Robredo, Doctor of Humanities, honoris causa, our favorite public servant, for your inspiring words.
Guys, grabe, napakaganda ng mga inspiring words ni Attorney Leni Robredo. Nadagdagan naman yung honor na binibigay sa kanya, yung pagpupugay, yung mga qualification niya nadagdagan na naman. Grabe, napakahaba na ng ano niya, yung mga achievements, mga qualification niya, grabe. So, grabe, nakakabilib talaga. Napakaganda ng ano ng message ng ano niya, ng kanyang speech. Grabe. Nakakabilib talaga kasi yung mga achievements niya mula pa nung ano nag-graduate pa lang siya, tapos nung pag-start siyang nag ano pa siya, nagtrabaho sa public attorney's office. Tapos nag-focus talaga siya sa ano sa mga tao sa ano, yung sa laylayan talaga. Yung ang dami niyang ano natulungan nung ano nung kasama siya doon sa grupo ng ano ba 'yan, ng mga public attorney's office. Meron silang grupo na sinamahan eh. Tsaka ano, basta yung mga performance, mga achievements niya, grabe talagang napakaganda ng mga ano niya, track record niya. So, sayang talaga, grabe. Sana nagkaroon na tayo ng presidente na hindi corrupt, hindi magnanakaw. Sana asensyo na sana yung Pilipinas ngayon. Grabe talaga yung ano, yung kalaban. Matindi yung smart magic nila. Maybe next time, di ba? Pero marami pa rin tayong ano, yung mga positive na nakuha dun sa pangyayari na yan. Na kahit nadaya, who knows, di ba? 2025, 2028, malay mo, di ba? Baka matauhan na yung mga ano, mga masamang tao, magsawa na sa ano, sa pandaraya, magsawa na sa pagbayad ng ano, ng pera. So, pinabayaran nila yung ano yung Comelec, yung Smartmatic para lang manalo sila. Grabe, masyadong garapal, pero mahirap lang patunayan dahil nga computerized. Sana may balik na yung ano, yung mano-mano na lang para mabantayan kaagad talaga ng taong bayan. Pag ano kasi, pag ganyang computerized lahat, kukunti lang ano dyan eh, mga expert na mga talagang magmantuman dapat sa ano eh. Napaprogram pa rin ng mga ano, yung mga genius na corrupt, mga mukhang pera ng mga ano, expert sa computer. Wala tayong magawa dyan. Mayayaman, bilyonaryo yung kalaban natin. Guys, hanggang dito na lang po tayo. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. By the way, kung bago pa lang po kayo sa aking YouTube channel, please paki-support po, especially yung 15 million na kakampings natin. Please like this video. Yung hindi pa po nakasubscribe, paki-subscribe naman po. At paki-share na rin po sa inyong mga friends and families. Salamat po. See you on my next video. God bless us all. Bye for now. Salamat po.